Hello, this video will show how losses will disappear in the long run for the perfectly competitive firms remaining in the market. So we'll start with drawing the market price, market quantity, market demand, market supply. The intersection between market demand and market supply will give us the market price PE, which is then going to be transferred to the firm's level, because the firm under perfect competition is a price taker, so any firm will simply accept the price PE, which will then give the firm its average revenue curve, its perfectly elastic demand, and its marginal revenue curve. The marginal cost curve will intersect marginal revenue curve at the profit maximizing level of output. So your perfectly competitive firm will always maximize profit or minimize loss at the level of output Q star, where marginal revenue is equal marginal cost. So at this point here. And that gives us Q star level of output at which perfectly competitive firm will produce. Now, since the firm is making a loss initially, your average total cost is above average revenue at the level of output Q star. So therefore we mark that point and we mark our loss. Okay, so the rectangle indicates the loss because it's the difference between ATC and the price multiplied by the level of output Q star will give us the total loss. So what will happen in the long run? In the long run, losses made by individual firms in the industry will deter firms from entering the market, as well as make them leave the market. And remember, in the long run, every firm will change all of their inputs, so therefore they can start making changes that will allow them to exit the industry. So as some of the firms exit the market, supply in the market will shift to the left, indicating less firms remaining in the marketplace. So supply shifts to S market 1, and as a result of that, our price PE is now at the higher level given by the new equilibrium that we obtained by intersection of SM1 with an original demand, since demand actually wasn't affected by anything. So what happens next? As you can see, our price is now higher, so our average revenue curve is not there anymore, and our profit maximizing condition is not at that point any longer. We actually going to be higher at the new AR, which is given by the new PE, and at that level of pricing, you can see that our quantity Q star is actually slightly larger, because since there are less firms in the market, we have every firm that remains increasing its output slightly. But you can also see that since the price have increased, we actually see that individual firms that remain in the industry are not making losses any longer. They're simply breaking even. So losses disappearing, and remaining firms are breaking even. So therefore we're back to our long run equilibrium condition, where the price is equal to average revenue, is equal to our marginal revenue, and is equal to the average total cost. So it's this point here. So you can see that it actually equates MC, ATC, AR, and MR, as well as the market equilibrium price at this red dot here. Okay, until next time, goodbye.